Have you ever wished you had some kind of secret weapon? Something to help you create amazing content in like half the time. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're going to dive into the world of generative AI. These are tools that can literally write, design, and even produce videos for you. So yeah, let's jump right in.
Okay, just think for a second about the most tedious parts of your job. You know what I'm talking about. The writing, the designing, the endless editing. Now, what if you could just automate all of that? What if you had an expert assistant on call 24/7? That's not science fiction anymore. That's the promise of the tech we're going to explore today.
So what is all this magic anyway? Well, it's called generative AI. And unlike older AI that just, crunches numbers and analyzes data, this stuff actually creates. You give it a simple text prompt and poof, it can write a blog post, design a logo, or even generate an entire video. It's kind of like having a creative partner that never ever sleeps. All right, let's open up the toolbox and see what's inside.
So here's the plan. We're going to tour 4 key areas of our AI toolbox. First up, writing assistants that'll obliterate writer's block. Then we'll get into creating professional-level video and audio without a studio. After that, AI-powered design. And finally, we'll check out a tool that will automate the most boring parts of your day. Sound good? All right, first up, let's tackle a problem we've all faced. That dreaded blank page. These first couple of tools are designed to totally automate your writing process and give you that spark of creativity right when you need it most. First on our list is a tool called Rephrase AI. Now, this is a super handy Chrome plugin that works right where you're already writing, so you can speed things up without having to jump between a bunch of different apps.
But look, Rephrase AI is so much more than just a fancy grammar checker. It actually auto-completes your sentences, which saves you a ton of time. It can also rephrase your writing to fit any tone you need, whether it's super professional or way more casual. But the best part? It actually learns your personal style, so the suggestions get smarter and more you the more you use it.
Next up in our writing kit is ChatSonic. Now this one's a real conversational powerhouse. It's built on that impressive GPT-4 model, and it's designed to generate both really high-quality text and images. That makes it this super versatile assistant for all kinds of content.
And when I say versatile, I mean it. ChatSonic can write your social media ads, help you build a landing page, and even create custom graphics just from you describing them. It can even handle customer service chats. Oh, and it supports over 25 languages, so it's a truly global tool. Pretty amazing, right?
Okay, let's switch gears and move on to the next section of our toolbox. We're diving into the world of video and audio, and this is where things get really wild. AI is making it possible to create professional-grade media without needing a single camera, microphone, or expensive recording studio. So let's look at 3 of the big names in this space. First, you got Synthesia, which creates explainer videos with AI avatars just from a script. It's wild. Then there's Rephrase AI, which is all about high-quality animations and dubbing. Again, all powered by text. And finally, Descript, which is basically a podcaster's dream come true. It lets you edit audio just by editing a text document. Yeah, you heard that right. And just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, Synthesia is a total game changer for global companies. Why? It supports over 100 languages. That means you can create training videos for your entire team no matter where they are in the world. And you can do it all without hiring a single actor. That's huge. Speaking of audio, let's take a closer look at a tool called Type Studio. Honestly, this thing is a game changer for podcasters and content marketers. Its entire mission is to make editing and promoting your audio content incredibly fast and, well, actually kind of fun. So here's how Type Studio is going to completely change how you edit audio. You just edit the text transcript, delete a word, move a sentence, and the audio magically changes with it. It is that simple. It also automatically creates subtitles for you and can even turn your videos into ready-to-publish blog posts. It's no wonder that over 200,000 people are already all over this.
All right, time for the third category in our toolbox, design and presentations. These tools are all about helping you turn those ideas floating around in your head into visuals that are actually engaging, professional, and get your point across.
First in this category is Tome. And trust me, this is not your average boring presentation software. Think of it more as an AI-powered storytelling tool that turns your plain old documents into these beautiful, engaging presentations almost instantly.
Tome just saves you a ridiculous amount of time. With simple drag-and-drop editing and one-click themes, you can create a gorgeous presentation in just a few minutes. Plus, it's totally responsive, so it looks amazing on any screen, from a phone to a giant monitor.
You can even add a personal touch by recording your own video narration right inside the tool.
Okay, now let's talk about creating visuals from scratch. We've got two tools here. Think of Designer as your go-to for everyday business needs, logos, banners, social media posts. Then you have Midjourney, and that's where you go when you want to get really artistic. It creates these mind-blowing, incredible images from nothing more than a text prompt.
And creating a video in Designer is just so simple. Seriously, look at this. You just enter your script, pick a style you like, and let the AI do all the heavy lifting. From there, you can fine-tune it with their templates, and then boom, share it with the world. It really is that easy.
Okay, our last tool is a little bit different from the others. It's not really about creating content, it's about getting your time back. We're talking about automating all those boring, repetitive tasks that just eat up your day and slow you down.
Meet Bardeen. This is a no-code automation tool. So, what does that actually mean? Well, think of it as the glue between all the different web apps you use every day. It lets you create these automated workflows without having to write a single line of code. It's automation for the rest of us.
Bardeen is really all about efficiency. It connects the apps you already use, things like Jira, Google Calendar, Gmail, and automates tasks between them. Just imagine creating a single keyboard shortcut that saves you an hour of manual, boring work every single day. That's the kind of power we're talking about with Bardeen.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? I think the big takeaway here is that there's an AI tool for pretty much everything now. The real trick is just figuring out what your biggest headache is and then finding the right tool for that specific job.
So, from automating your writing to generating entire videos from a single sentence, the power to create and streamline your work is more accessible than it has ever been before. So the only question left is, with this whole new toolkit at your fingertips, what are you going to create first?